Well, back again for some more Stardew. We are back to the Forage Farm. Hopefully we can get farming level 6 today. Let's see if everything is running fine. Like if I could get farming today, it would be great. Because it will make life so much easier. And right, I still have the quest. Oops. Yes, I still have to do the bugs quest. And I think I made a mistake in not doing Robin's. I think I could have done both, but oh well. Because I think Robin's has a nice reward. No, I don't want to do that. Can't you let me cancel that? Okay. Still wish there was a way to cancel actions. Would be nice. Okay, let's see. There's nothing to pick. That's just these. Actually, I might make a new chest and save some of these because I might need them later. But for now I'm going to I think I just need one of each. So I'm going to keep one of each. There's none on 5, so today there's not enough mushrooms to make more. Okay, we need gold and silver. So the plan for today is to play a couple of days of Stardew as usual, and then do. Oh, I don't have the pick, the axe. Let's just go around. But the plan for today is to play a couple of days and then go to Castlevania Symphony of the Night. But if I get farming level 6, I almost feel tempted to just do a long day of Stardew. But then tomorrow I do a long day of Castlevania. I really need to speed that up. Today I did make an effort to get more time, but still got a bit later than I wanted to. But it's better than yesterday, so improvement. And I might just start putting a few more minutes every day. I'll see about it. Because I really need to finish Castlevania already, because it's been too much time. First time on Twitch I was doing like one game a week, and it was fine for the very short time that worked. But Eventually I got out of tune, and yeah. But finishing one game a week was nice. It was still a bit too long because it was short games, but it was nice. Oh yeah, I was supposed to make a tree farm, but I need to get this quest done first. Let's do that first. Then we worry about the farm. I don't have mushrooms because I picked them yesterday. I could use some hazels, but no luck on that front. Should have gone to the bus stop. There's a mushroom, don't need, so I'm not going to rush picking it. After Symphony of the Night, I'm going to relax on Blaster Master 03 to finish that series. I need to finish that game. Okay, we start with the left foot, because there's only one bug, and no bug meat, okay? But then we get lucky, okay? Give me bugs, yes, bugs. Oh, the sound is vile. Ooh. Bugs of sound moving I do not like. Ooh, diamond and aquamarine. Oh, wait. She doesn't need them, okay. Not today. I guess it's an unlucky day because there's nothing. Okay, come here. Come on. So Blaster Master 03, I need to finish that series. Those games are fun. It's such a shame that it's a formula that barely anyone explores. Ah, damn it. I don't want this. It was a bug for... It's a concept that not many explore, which is a shame because it's very interesting. Mix platformer and top-down gameplay in one game. Plus being the little guy that takes fall damage from jumping down a tiny ladder. That's something you have to get used in that game because you do a tiny jump and bam, fall damage. Or like when you are on a... It's like imagine a 1 square height and you think like, oh, this is like a low floor, alright, nothing will happen if I jump the ledge instead of... Okay, slimes again. Instead of falling down, you jump the ledge. And you think, oh, it's just 1 square. It's tiny, it won't hurt me. No, it will hurt you. That game is savage in that aspect. It's a bit too much even. Because I have that habit of jumping instead of falling down the ledge. Jump. Oh, that one notched. So in that game, you have to fall rather than jump, and I keep jumping and I keep losing health. And keep getting annoyed because I keep doing the same mistake over and over again. Okay, are you going to give me the slime floor again? But yeah, I want to finish that game series, it will be sad to finish it. Even more when the last game doesn't have DLC to let you replay with different characters. Which was really cool, they did that on the first and second game. Like, being able to play that game with different characters was actually fun. And it's not as simple as it sounds, because some characters then can access places faster than others, so the way you play isn't the same. And yeah, I'm a bit queasy. Or perhaps that's not the proper term, but yeah, I just say so. I'm a bit cool. But yeah, well, again, come on, didn't give me slimes. Okay, still 9 more. And yeah, it adds replayability to the game. But instead of doing the same thing over and over again, it's slightly different. And it's a shame that the third game they just got it done and that's about it. I don't think it has special modes even. And I think the story ending is fine, but I think they could have kind of reused the concept to do new games. At least there was one on a GBA. Actually, I think that's getting a re-release. What's the name? I forget. It's Sigma something. But yeah, you play like a top-down RPG, and not a good one, sadly. And then when you get random battles, you get pulled to a... Is it a... I forget what you call it. Is it a vertical shooter? I always confuse the term. But yeah, it turns into a shooter. Like with a spaceship. And the spaceship that you get is random, but the weapons are not. You select the weapons on your menu, you make the weapons. Like they give you like options and you can customize the weapon, and then the spaceship is random. And the game turns into a shooter. It's interesting, it's just a shame that the game itself doesn't play very well. But I think that's getting a re-release maybe. But well, if they are, it's probably limited run games, and they are really expensive. Like one old game running on an emulator. Sure, the emulator is fancy, but okay, F time, I don't have to go to the beach. They have a fancy emulator, but like 20 bucks for a SNES game or even a GBA game. And they don't like fix things or improve things. I think it's a bit too much. Like, come on, you didn't make the game. The game is already made. You barely add any costs. And even to sell it, besides renewing licenses, like, to sell the game, You also only have to give a small portion to like Steam or something, but you don't have to like distribute it and such. So for the digital, I think they overpriced their games rather grossly. It's a bit too much. I think that's a result of not oh, I can speak English today. It's a result of a platform for retro games not existing. Like, I wish there was like a Steam, but only for old games. Like, if your game is a certain age, then let's harvest first to see if I get the level. Actually, it doesn't matter. But still no level, like, Jesus Christ. Why can't you give me the farming level already? But yeah, like I was saying, we're getting very annoyed. I wish there was a Steam for retro games. Like, yeah, it's emulated. Who cares? Like, if a platform could like pay people to make good emulators with good features, and companies would just dump games there. Like, you want to play games, go there. The problem is, the few that exist are either overpriced, or they end up being at higher prices because they're limited quantities, or because they come from a different country, which makes twice as expensive. I could plant the sunflower seeds, after all. They were free seeds. So let's plant those. Okay, should have done that first. Let's do that. Put these here. That's no hole there. Okay. There, like, they just have to be upfront and say, yeah, our crap is emulated by at your own risk, but we make the emulator the best we can. We are always improving. But of course that would need companies to want to be there, and the issue is the original makers of the consoles don't want. They want to do it themselves, but then they will sell less on their own platform. Because their own platform always sucks. And if there was a platform for everyone, then like the company could just try to strike a deal like, well, the emulator is for our own console, so we have a firm hand on your platform, and we have a hand on developing the emulators and stuff, but then we get a tiny profit from the sales as well. Besides the game itself, we get a tiny percentage for being the owner of the original console, and all that entails is more than people think, because they have the rights to some of the code that consoles use anyway. And it would be cool. We could just go to one place and have all consoles, old consoles there, all the old games. You just buy them there. Okay, I'm not going deep in there because I need to go to Ailey and then get the axe, and then after getting the axe I can go for the forest. Well, of course that's a pipe dream, because companies will never let go of their old consoles and never cooperate. I like that Ailey living here doesn't mean much, but she only starts to get used to it and get interested after she starts liking you. It's curious. I can't spell that. It's interesting. There we go. You just have to go around the problem. But it's a bit of a pipe dream, but I do wish there was a platform where I could just have to bring them right. Yeah. Okay, let's run back. Let's grab the axe and run back to the farm. But then, without a platform like that, and Sega had a really good system. They had cheap games on Steam. The emulator was crap. Like, the room thing was a good idea, but then it just didn't work. Like, if you use the room, you have an input delay. If you didn't use the room, it was fine. So, yeah. That's the kind of things that should be fixed, right? But they didn't care. They just took the profits and didn't invest those back into making the system better. But for the short while, actually it was a few years, but for the few years that it did work, it was good. Now, of course, they had to kill it. Slowly kill it. And it was very sad to see it die when it was a good system. Cheap games running on Steam, cool. The issue is when you have Steam getting so overloaded with games. Actually, the issue isn't just the games, it's that the games were DLC. Okay, and it even allowed people to hack the games and run mods and stuff, which was cool. But again, it just died. Okay, I think that's a cutscene, maybe? No? Okay. But without a platform like that, you lead to the issue that I was talking, which is you need companies like Limited Run Games to make those things, but then they overprice their stuff really high. So this is around orange tree. It was free, so I can plant it. Actually, let's check the board, see if it's shuffled. Oh, you can only pick one, okay. I thought you could pick two. Maybe that's a mod. Because like paying actually, let me see. Yeah, not only like the name implies. Their games are limited, which by design jacks up the price. It also creates FOMO. Like, okay, I can't even find anything. Like, things are so limited in that you can't even find them. Okay, was it Sigma Star? Yeah, Sigma Star Saga, that's the game. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass to play. The concept is interesting, but it's a bit of a pain in the ass to play. But I'm pretty sure they announced a re-release, yes. Yeah, it's with limited runs emulator, which they call an engine, but it's an emulator. Which makes the game very expensive. Like, they don't say the price. And there's no more info, but it will probably sell for like $25 or euros, it doesn't matter. The cool thing is that they might re-release a GBA card, which, that being expensive, is justified. Like, if the card is expensive, it's whatever. But on PC and such big, like the SNES River City game was like $20, I think 20 euros. That's a lot for such an old game. Like, it feels like way too much. I do not like when old games that you didn't develop I have to be priced such high prices. Like this game was developed from scratch. Yes, it uses ideas that already exist, but still a game made from scratch. And it sells for less than that. So, and then you make an emulator which only needs to be fine-tuned to a game, which requires far less development, and it sells for more. It's like cool that you are giving us the game again, but that cost sucks. Like we are paying like over 1/3 of a full release game. In fact, you can get a fairly new game, like maybe 4 years at that price already. Actually, there's games that are like 2 years old and already sell for that price. Not very often. So, if you don't want people to pirate your games, maybe it's a question of price. Not really a question of people doing it. Which is no wonder there's so many consoles nowadays being sold that already come filled with pirated games. It's like the Evercade stuff. I actually like the concept of it, being able to buy games in cartridges again. But if you don't live in certain countries, it's just too expensive to get those, and then you are locked to buying a cartridge with a bunch of games you don't like. Like some people have very specific tastes. I have that issue. I have very weird tastes. Like I might like a game, but I might not like a game that is extremely similar. Sometimes there's games that are like almost copies, and I don't like the other one. I like this, I don't like that. And people are like, well, why don't you like that? It's the same. No, it's not the same. It's different. But it has everything you like. Yeah, but I don't like what they did there. It's a bit... It's hard to explain. I just don't like it. Right? And people have their own tastes. And when you have to buy a cartridge for like 20 something... I think the cartridges are 20 something dollars, and I need to plant this, but I don't know where. Actually, can I plant here? Actually, I think it's only wild stuff that can be planted there. Yeah, I forgot to get rid of these two when I picked the axe. Such a bother. But yeah, we might like one thing and not the other. And when the cart is filled with stuff you might not like... Oh, I can plant it here. I didn't know. You can grow there. I don't care. I'm picking those next day. Not in a hurry. Think I did everything. Yeah, the card has like 6 games, for example. And you pay 20. And then you only like 2 games. You feel like you wasted money. That's the issue I don't like with collections. And worse is some collections are not good at all. So I'm supposed to end the day here to play a bit of Castlevania. Just going to check if there's anything interesting. Oh, the bushes are full. This will be long days. Now, what matters is, can I get... I'm not getting farming, that's for sure. Actually, I'm not getting because... yeah. So I'm not getting farming. So I'm going to switch game. So, for YouTube, this one is ending here. So, when it comes to Stardew, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.